Hello, this is for my active learning certification capstone. This is one of the projects we did in my class, which was ear training and sight singing 4. We did a think, pair, share hybrid course, some 4-part harmonization singing and transcribing. We're having the students complete a 4-part written transcription of a wind ensemble as a team. And in this wind ensemble, you'll hear a flute, an oboe, a clarinet, and a bassoon. This team of 4 singers will then sing that transcribed example together using the correct solfege. Some of the active learning theories in this activity were constructivism, use of cooperative learning, and some connectivism. In this think, pair, share, the students need to think by listening to the musical example and writing it down on staff paper, which is music paper, and it's a 4-part arrangement. Then the 4 students will get together and pair by making sure that they all wrote down the correct parts and they rehearse together to learn to sing these 4 parts. And then the students share it by recording themselves singing this 4-part musical example. All right, let's watch this video.
Hello, let me explain this lesson and this project that my class does. So we utilize this textbook that has these musical examples, and they'll be writing on something that looks like this, and they'll be writing all the musical notes down. Let me play you some of these examples. This is what it sounds like. It's chords. And then it separates. This is, I would consider the right, and this was consider the left hand is what I call it, but flute, oboe, you can hear flute and oboe, just the 2 parts. It goes all the way through the example, and then on the other hand, in the bass clef, it's going to be the clarinet and the bassoon. And so through listening to this over and over again, the students, and we do this every week, the students end up writing all the notes down, and then we check the work. The answer is here. And there's the 4-part writing. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 notes. Let me play this for you one more time as you can watch the music. So, and then they write it on their piece of paper, and then the next step will be the 4 of them actually singing all of this.
Okay, so let's go to the next slide.
Hello, let me
Here we go. Here's your starting notes. 2, ready, go. One more time so I can show the music. 2, ready, go. Yay, thank you. All right, so here's a couple of student reflections to add to this. The soprano Carmen, what did you learn in this project? She said that I learned that singing in a group and hearing other voice parts throughout the example can aid in finding my own part and help with numerous things other than sight reading, such as following other voice parts, blending, etc. Just gonna maybe skip some of this. I use my own solfege knowledge and solfege hand signs to help me with transcribing, basic knowledge, like knowing the starting solfege based on the key and the time signature. Her little reflection at the bottom was nice. I think that solfege can help tremendously with sight singing skills, and singing with others makes it more enjoyable. She's going to probably be going to UCF next year to finish her music degree. She's fabulous. And then Miriam wrote another reflection that I suppose you can read on your own. And this was a great project. It's part of what I've probably done for the last 6 or 7 years of teaching this class. And then all this active learning certification sort of keeps on challenging me to how can I grow these examples and these activities? How can we dig deeper so that their own minds can sort of put information into different parts and do more and more rather than the teacher, the professor spoon feeding, spoon feeding, spoon feeding? How can they more actively learn, which is exactly this capstone and exactly the certification. Anyway, thanks everybody. Thanks so much for this class.